Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to do a double box braid, which is this braid right here. This is just a short one I had made. So I cut 4 yards of the orange and 4 yards of the black. So you want to find the middle of each piece, and then you want to lay down one piece going north and south and one piece going east and west. And since my north and south is on the bottom, I'm going to start with that one. So always start with your bottom piece. Now I'm going to bring this up and I'm going to lay it on top of the orange and to the right. So I'm just going to lay some stuff on top of this to hold it in place so you can see what I've done. So you see there's a loop here now. Don't twist the ribbon, you want it to be just like this. Make its natural loop like that. Now I'm going to take my bottom black piece and I'm going to run it across the top of the orange going the opposite direction like this. So it kind of makes an N pattern. You can see that. I'll leave it right there for just a second if you need to catch up. Okay, so my black is on the bottom and I just took it and went like this. So it was going north, now it's going south. My south piece is now going north and they're laying on top of the orange. The middle piece is under the orange and these two pieces are on top of the orange. So now we're going to work with our orange. So I've got the west side and I am going to go over the ribbon that is closest to me, which is this one, and then I'm going to go under the one that's furthest away. And so I'm actually just going through this loop that I made. So I'll just speed it through there real slowly so you can see what I'm doing. So I have made another loop right here. I'm going on top of this one, on top of this one, and under this one. So it goes under the very last piece. Now I'm taking my east ribbon, going on top, and under. So just want to pull that through. Okay. You can see that. Let me pull that a little bit further. Okay. So this one on top, under. This one on top, and under this one. This black is under all 3 oranges, and then it's on top, and under. The black is on top, and under. Now this next step, I want you to do this slowly, please, because you can mess it up if you go too fast. So all I'm doing is pulling these together very slowly. And if you need to hold it down with something like I'm doing, go ahead. So I'm just slowly piecing it together. Slowly pull those. I don't need those anymore. And I can pull that out. And I just keep pulling them until they're snug. And it's making a square. So it makes this nice little checkerboard design. And on the bottom it will look like this. It's more of an X. Now you can, if you want that checkerboard on bottom, then I suggest you flip it over like this and start working it like this. But if you don't care either way, you can just keep it face up like this. And as you can see, they just constantly want to get loose. So I like to hold it between those 2 fingers and have one over my hand right here so I can control it with my thumb, and then those 2 loose. Now I'm gonna take this one, which is now my east I'm just going to wrap it over. I'm going to take my west one and make it go east. Okay. So my east ribbon, I folded over, made a little loop there. It's going west. My west one got a little loop going east. Okay. So now I'm going to take my orange, bottom or top, doesn't matter. I'm going to go over the first one and under the second one. So I'm going to take my north ribbon and go over this first one, the one that's closest to it, and then go under this one. So I'm going under here, over and under. Just pull that through. Now I'm going to tug these. Now if you want to do the orange next, make the loops, whichever way you want to make the loops with your two side ones or your two top ones or your top and bottom one, it doesn't matter. Whichever way works better for you, you just need to do either one. And then you'll thread the other one or weave the other one through. So we're going on top of the one closest and under the one furthest away. So on top of the first one, under the second one. It's really simple. It's just very time consuming and kind of a pain with all these long strands of ribbon. But you can see it starting to make that double box design. So again, I'm going to throw the orange over, and if I need to use my finger to hold it there, I can. Throw this one over this side, going over the first one and under the second one. Taking this one, going over the first one and under the second one. And just pulling, pulling, pulling. Again, if you need a side view, I'm going over and then under. Oop, and that one's trying to move on me. If you need to, once you get it started, you can hold them down with this finger and this finger like this, so they won't move all over the place. So again, going over and under. You're just constantly going to make this checkerboard pattern. It's starting to build. And every time you do a weave, you're adding. So see, this one has 3. This one only has 2, so when I do my next one, this one will have 3. Same for this one. That one has 3, that one has 2. So it's like you're going right, left, right, left. So I'm just going to hold those there like that. I've got my 2 little loops. Over the first one, under the second one. Over the first one, under the second one. Let's see, now we have 3 on this side and 3 on this side. 3 and 3. So every time you're going back and forth, I'm making another layer. Again, I'm holding those ribbons on the side, since I have sides built now, over and under. Over and under. Over and under. I'm gonna put that one a little bit. just start pulling them tight. Make sure you're always pulling them snug, but you don't want to yank on it and make it really tight and crease the ribbons. Just want it snug. So I'm going over and under, over and under. Pulling it snug. Now, if you need to quit for some reason and you don't want it to come undone, get a little alligator clip or something similar and just run it through there and make sure you're clipping at least 2 pieces of ribbon, and now it won't come undone. And if you're having trouble with it unraveling as you're making it, say you pull it snug and then you start trying to make your loops and it's coming all undone, so pull it snug again, stick that in there, make your next loops, go over and under, over and under, and then pull your little alligator clip out before you pull it tight. And that'll help hold it too if you're having any trouble, especially starting out with these. Now, the skinnier the ribbon you use, the smaller the braid it's going to make. Not just width, right, but length too. The ribbons are always going to stay on top of each other. This one is always going to stay. You're always going to keep it well, it'll be your left. This one you'll always keep to the right. This one will always be on bottom. This one will always be on top. So as you're working it, make sure you keep it on top of where you need it. That's how you get that stacked look. One last time. Really snug. Do the black again. You can see it's coming all apart. It just never wants to stay. Over and under. Over and under. Over, under. And then pull them. So I have to make sure I've got it pulled where it's got a gap right there. I don't know if you can see that. So I've got to make sure that, so all I needed to do was pull that black and make sure that it's snug. So I just go around and make sure that I've got them all snug like that. Again, hold it with that. Hold it right there so you can keep it where you want it. So you see it making that shape that you want and that pattern you want. Want them to be nice and close together like that, not too big of gaps. And like I just did, if you've got too big of gaps, you can go through there and pull on these and make them snugger throughout. Now I'm going to put my clip in. Okay, there it is, guys. I hope that helped you. Tune in. I will show another video on how to make it spiral. So I hope y'all tune into that. Thanks for watching. Bye.